Understanding your symptoms as you heal. While you're on this program, Healing Your Bowel and Body, there are only 6 reasons why you may feel bad, have an illness, see weight gain or a lack of weight loss, or have a bad blood test. And they are, number 1, you eat less protein. When you eat less protein, especially animal protein, so we're mostly talking about chicken, fish, turkey, beef, pork, it causes the stored acids or some of the stored acids in your organs to dump into your blood and bowel. When they move in there faster than you can eliminate them, it causes your weight to go up, your symptoms to go up, your blood tests to look bad, you to feel bad. I've talked about that a lot in my book. It was also covered in a previous video called Avoid Cleansing Diets for Now. So if you don't understand that, please go back and watch that video. But it's a very common cause of someone feeling bad during this program. The second reason is that you eat more carbs, which is really the exact same thing happening as in the first reason. So if you start eating more carbs than you were when you started this program, you start eating more bread, pastas, rice, bagels, cereals, other grains, that also is going to cause these stored acids in your organs to dump into your blood and bowel faster than you can eliminate them. And your weight could go up, you could feel bad, your blood tests are going to look bad. Number 3 is that you eat more fruit. This again is the exact same thing as number 1 and number 2 above. When you start eating more fruit, it's going to cause the stored acids in your organs to dump into your blood and bowel, usually faster than you can eliminate them, and your blood tests will look bad, your weight will be bad, your symptoms will be bad, you'll feel bad. This is especially true in the summer, although it can happen anytime, but especially when fruit is more plentiful and you start eating more strawberries or peaches or cherries or bananas than you normally ate, you can feel bad. None of these 3 reasons, of course, have anything to do with this program. They're not because of the supplements you're taking to heal your body or heal your bowel. It's not due to the bentonite or the bowel strength or the acidophilus. It's due to your diet that you're feeling bad, not losing weight, or your blood tests are looking bad. Number 4, you can also feel bad, see bad blood tests, not lose weight, etc. if you take less crutches or there's more rain than when, again, you started this program. So what I mean by less crutches is if you start this program and you're working out 25 hours a week to maintain your weight, and then all of a sudden you work out 5 hours a week, your weight's going to go up. That exercise was a crutch you were depending upon to keep your weight down. It takes a while to make your body healthier and able to be thin without that crutch. So compare apples to apples. If your weight's gone up and yet you are exercising a ton less, for example, you need to blame that and not something that we're doing together. That's just one example. You could also be taking a lot less supplements. Maybe you came in taking 40 different supplements, tons and tons of crutches to feel good, to buffer those uneliminated acids. And if you just yank those all out, you're going to feel bad. Or if you came in taking an antidepressant. This program will heal your bowel and body, and you will not be depressed, and you will not need an antidepressant when you're done with this. But if you yank that out before we've made some significant progress in healing your body, you're going to become more depressed. So again, don't blame this program. Blame the elimination of that medication. When I say more rain, what I mean by that are things like, you've been a lot more stressed, you've had a lot less sleep, you've been traveling a lot, you've been eating a lot more sugar, more alcohol. All those things are considered rain, and if the rain increases, the house gets wetter. If there's more of all that acidity, you're going to feel worse. And again, that is not because of this program. It's going to take a while before these variables can change and you can look and feel good doing so. The fact is, this is also a big reason why you need to do this program and heal your bowel and body, because without this program, you will forever be very vulnerable to this. And it's pretty hard to never have rain hit the roof and to avoid fruit and carbs. Well, it's also not very healthy. All right, number 5 says bacterium. I didn't explain this very much in my book, so let me explain it better now. You have an unhealthy bowel bacterial environment, which makes you vulnerable to bad bacterium that you're exposed to. So if you are maybe having diarrhea or a fever, the flu, sinus infection, urinary discomfort, severe fatigue, bad coughs, there's lots of bacterial symptoms. It is likely because you have been exposed to a bad bacterium and you're reacting to it. So you are healing your bowel, but healing it doesn't mean it is healed yet. It's going to take a while before that bacterial environment in your gut is healthy enough to fight off those bad bacterium, so that you're not vulnerable to those infections. This is especially true if you've traveled out of the country. Other places, whether it's China, Africa, Chile, Mexico, tend to have a higher number of bad bacteria or foreign bacteria that we're not used to. And so there's a greater tendency for you to become ill due to that traveling, not due to this whole program. The funny thing about bacterium that I do want to make sure you understand too is that in order to get sick, so like in order to get pneumonia, you have to have an unhealthy bowel, which you will for a while until you've done this program for a little while. But you also have to be exposed to that bacterium. So if you come into this program and you've not had pneumonia in 10 years, and then all of a sudden 3 months into this program you get pneumonia, it's not because of this program. It's because your gut is unhealthy and you were unfortunately exposed to the pneumonia bacterium, which you fortunately had not been exposed to 10 years prior. So your lack of pneumonia 10 years prior wasn't because you were healthier, you just weren't exposed to that germ. So you have to get exposed to the germ to get sick. So again, like in all of these scenarios here, if these things are causing problems, it's because you desperately need to do this program and heal your bowel and body. And then and only then will you not be vulnerable to them. If you are getting a lot of bacterial infections and need help, contact me. There are some crutches we can use to minimize or prevent that from happening and prevent symptoms from that while we're healing you. And then last but not least, the last reason why you may have some symptoms, have weight problems, bad blood tests, not feel good, etc. while you do this program is, hold on, it's small. Oh, that says you take too much bowel strength bentonite or acidophilus. Okay, haha. Really, obviously I'm putting it small and saying it that way because I want to make a point. And the point is this. In 99% of the cases while you're going through this program, and your blood tests are bad and you have symptoms and your weight's not doing what you want to do and you don't feel good, it's going to be caused by these top 5 reasons. Yeah, the bentonite, bowel strength, or acidophilus need to be respected. You can't take those forever, which is super cool. But at the same time, it's only a teeny tiny percentage of this entire program where you're going to run into these causing problems for you. So if you are wanting to blame them, contact me. Let's make sure you're blaming the right thing. Most of the time people are blaming that when they should be blaming one of these 5 variables. So I hope that helps.